Alright, go ahead.
What's up, Gemmers? This week, we tackle the front end.
I know, we got a lot to put together, but it's gonna be a fun one.
So glad we did that for you, Jason. Let's get these grounds sorted out. As you guys see, there's a ton of grounds that come off of here. Yes. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. We got to put them in. Got to get these AC lines locked in. Then get the battery box installed. And then the air intake. Then,
well, let's just stop there. Let's get going.
Yeah. So these fenders, these apron, they're not tapped.
Yes.
So the bolts tap it as it goes in.
Oh.
I saw that on someone else's, I think reverse engineered. They did a Raptor and they were talking about that.
So we got our grounds all in, which is kind of a critical piece of this whole puzzle. Not too shabby. Next thing is to fill this hole right here, which is the battery box. And then all of these cables will attach to the outside of it. Right, Ryan?
Si, senor.
All right, there it is. Let's do it. Telling Ryan that there's a pump on the side of this.
Oh, really?
On the side of this.
It was you that
Ryan didn't know that there was actually a pump on the side of the washer fluid box, and so
it was really me.
I just informed him that that wire that we didn't know where it went. That's what it does. It
so
actually,
that was me that was confused.
Yeah.
It wasn't you.
No. I'm just telling everybody.
Okay.
That
for clarity.
I had to let everybody know.
I'm so glad you're here, Jason. I wonder what that harness is for. It's probably a sensor.
What, up underneath there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's to turn the pump on.
Wait,
I told you that.
There's a pump?
There's a pump.
What's the pump for?
Battery is installed.
Yep, we'll have to negative off. We don't want to do that right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the intake, which is a little mangled. So
Yeah.
Ryan's gonna pull off
Slightly mangled.
some of these pieces and put our new intake in. Ryan, the moment of truth. This is like the biggest piece we're gonna put on today, I think.
It's got the most pieces. You got your fans, your radiator, your condenser, and your tranny cooler, or oil cooler. I'm not really sure. I imagine it's a tranny cooler.
Yeah. Gone are the days where they attach fans to the front of the engine with a pulley.
So glad, dude.
Right?
So glad.
You know, honestly, it's our saving grace on these new trucks.
Yeah, because
we would have had all kinds of crap bent on the front of the truck, right?
Yeah, it would have been bad. You know what I think we have to do?
What?
I think we have to remove the core support.
In order to slide it back in.
Thought so.
That's very possible. I think it's probably time for maybe a little recap. So Ryan's putting in the last bolt down here. There's two of them that hold what the whole radiator system to the top of the core support. Is that correct?
Yep.
So, but we did discover something about our condenser, which attaches to the front of the radiator. What did we find out, Ryan?
That it has a built-in power steering cooler.
All right.
And our system doesn't have those hoses or set up for that. Thank you, Rock Auto, for not specifying that when I bought it.
So we had a little moment of panic, right?
Yeah, we thought we were gonna have to go to Griffin to get a new condenser, pay double for it, and drive 4 hours.
But then we stopped.
Or 2 hours.
Cooler heads prevailed, and what did we decide to do?
We went to our local Napa and we got some caps.
So right down there, guys, there are, I guess, like an in and an out.
Yeah.
For this cooler, it'd be pretty low pressure, I think.
Yeah.
So we bought some caps and then we put little clamps on it because that's a system that we are not using. What would be the scientific name for this piece we're getting ready to put on, Ryan?
This here be a cover wall. Cover wall, huh?
It's pretty impressive that you would come up with that so quickly when...
What can I say?
I mean, you didn't even give it any thought.
Nope. I don't give much thought to anything.
Ryan, my friend, are we tired or what? I mean,
it's been a bumpy day.
Yeah, we're about ready to just call it, right?
But a lot of little things that you don't think about when you're tearing something apart, because most of those pieces were left in the accident, laying on the road or whatever.
Yeah, we're missing a few items. We've been making a list.
Yeah, like something silly like this little harness right here on the core support. There's a sensor that gets plugged in right here. We can't find that. We don't have this piece on our original. It's completely gone.
Yeah.
This piece, thankfully, we had extra. This whole plastic piece, this metal piece, we had extra because it was destroyed.
So we changed those out. We put new pieces in.
Yeah.
But then we found this, right?
Yeah. This end.
That's for the hood release, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to go onto this guy. So you can pull that up to open it, and we don't have the freaking end on it.
So snapped it off.
There's lots of little things like that we're finding out.
Yeah.
But to be honest, other than the fact that we do have to replace our bumper filler, we're getting there, man. We're getting pretty far.
Yeah, we are. It's looking really great.
We're about to weld in the bumper horns. To get them tack loaded on.
Yeah. So tell everybody what our theory was of how to get this lined up right. I mean, we could just go off of measurements, which we had, but we thought if we
we bolted everything together, bolted the frame horns onto the actual bumper, and then slid it into place, and then tightened it down on there.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave us the perfect spot.
And we have some wiggle room too. So you know, there's some play down in here.
Brackets.
Some adjustment on the brackets.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're kind of thinking if we're in the ballpark,
send it.
We should be good.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's do a little tack welding.
Let's do it. up, guys? Well, as you can tell, the truck is back together and looking amazing.
Hey, it took a few days. That's why we're wearing different outfits. Plus, it's Georgia. It is so stinking hot.
Hot and her.
So you can see, we got a lot done. It looks incredible or amazing, like you said, right?
Amazing. And we want to tell you guys, thank you so much if you're new for subscribing. We picked up a bunch of subs, about 160 in the last 28 days. Thank you guys for subbing.
Yes, that helps us out a ton.
Yes.
We're on our way to 1,000.
On our way on the way up to the east side. We got a whole, okay. And just wanted to follow up, guys. There's a couple big things left to do. We got some body work left to do. And then the big thing we have left to do is one question. Will it start?
Yeah, we know the dashboard turns on, but we don't actually know if this thing runs. It could be just a very expensive paperweight at this point, right, Brian?
It's pretty much really red paperweight.
Yeah. Paper what?
Paperweight.
Paperweight.
And on that note, we'll see you next time. Jammer Nation!